Low testosterone can affect your ability to build muscle and our youthful vitality. Just because we're in our 50s doesn't mean we can't have vitality. We can get fit and build muscle at any age. Today we're going to focus on the types of foods we need to eat to fix our testosterone levels. Now, two of the biggest testosterone killers are a lack of sleep and being overweight. When we want to lose weight, it is important to still be providing the body with all the nutrition it needs, even though we're in a calorie deficit. One of the vitamins that plays a role in keeping our testosterone high is vitamin D. The daily recommended intake is around 800 IU a day. Now, in the studies I read, they had the amount of vitamin D the test subjects were taking to increase their testosterone at 3,332 IU a day, which is substantially more than the daily recommendation, although still well within what is considered a safe limit for consumption. The best way to get vitamin D is with sunlight, but unfortunately it is difficult to give an exact amount of required sunlight to get all of the vitamin D you need, as a lot of the variables come into play, like the amount of skin exposed, skin pigmentation, time of day, how close you live to the equator, and if it's cloudy or not. But it can't be emphasized enough that we need to spend time outside on a regular basis. And if you spend a lot of time outdoors, you can easily get all your required vitamin D. Foods that contain vitamin D are fish, with mackerel and salmon containing the most. Other foods like eggs and mushrooms also contain small amounts. If you're someone who doesn't spend much time outdoors, then you might want to consider a vitamin D supplement. The Vitamin D Council recommends taking vitamin D3 over D2, as that is the type our body produces in response to sun exposure. Zinc deficiency has been well documented as causing low testosterone in both young and older men. The daily recommended allowance for zinc is 11 milligrams for men and 8 for women. But of course, in the studies they used more, with the test subjects taking 30 milligrams of zinc. It is important to note here that you can take too much zinc, and you will get negative side effects. If you're taking over 40 milligrams a day, you run the risk of zinc toxicity. Just 6 medium-sized oysters will give you 32 milligrams of zinc, with all shellfish being a good source of zinc. An 8-ounce steak contains a little over 10 milligrams of zinc. All meats do contain some zinc as well. If you eat a well-rounded diet based on whole foods, you're probably not zinc deficient. But if you are a vegetarian or a vegan, you're at a higher risk of zinc deficiency. The best non-meat sources of zinc are beans, and in particular white beans, as they have 2.9 milligrams of zinc in a cup. Wild rice is also fairly high with 2.2 milligrams per 1 cup of cooked rice. The final one I want to mention is nuts, with pine nuts and cashews leading the pack. Just a reminder though, nuts are very calorie dense, so if you're trying to lose weight, you'll want to keep an eye on the quantities that you eat. Another mineral that has been shown to increase both free and total testosterone is magnesium. A study done in 2010 found that magnesium increased testosterone in both sedentary people and hard-training taekwondo athletes, with the athletes receiving the greatest boost in testosterone when supplementing with magnesium. In this study, they supplemented with 10 milligrams of magnesium for every kilogram of body weight. This compares with the daily recommended intake of 420 milligrams for men and 320 milligrams for women. Like zinc, it can be toxic at a high enough level, but it would be tough to reach that, especially through whole natural foods, as it's 5,000 milligrams per day. 70 to 85% cacao dark chocolate contains 230 milligrams in a 101 gram bar. Quinoa and black beans are also a great source, being around 120 milligrams per cup. Once again, nuts like almonds and cashews do well on this list. Dark leafy greens also place high. The more we focus on a wide variety of whole natural foods, the lower our odds are of being deficient in one or more of these vitamins or minerals. As well, these foods tend to be very satiating, helping us feel full, making it easier for us to lose excess body fat, the biggest testosterone killer, which is why we need to keep working out while having fun. This is Lawrence from Fit and 50. We'll talk to you again in the next one.